Hi guys, this is Jim. Welcome to episode 2 of my video series. I just finished with my workout from the Getting Back to Life DVD from Obegon Fitness. And I was thinking, what should I share today? Tip number 1. Okay, your body and mind are going to be going through some changes. Every weight loss system is part exercise and part cutting calories. And when you cut calories, your body's going to go through some changes. It's going to take you a little while to get used to the new food level. So don't be surprised if you're a little moody now and then. And your family and loved ones and friends need to be prepared for this too. They need to be gentle with you because sometimes when you're frustrated and going through something new, your nerves may be on edge, and you need to be prepared for emotional things to pop up here and there. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, doesn't matter if you're a man. You need to be prepared to go through some emotional things. And don't let these emotional things get you down. This is a great time for you to learn strength and how to stand up for yourself. When you go out with friends and you're cutting calories and they're eating stuff that you used to eat and you really want to eat it, and they may turn to you and say, well, one slice of pizza won't hurt, or just a little bitty dessert won't hurt. You've got to learn to stand up for yourself and give a good reason. Just don't say, no, 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 no. You got to give a reason. Let them know the reason you're standing up for yourself, and they'll respect you. If they don't, how good a friend are they? This is tip number 2. And I call it tip number 2 because, no pun intended, it has to deal with number 2. Hopefully, when you're changing your diet around, you're drinking more water. And when you drink more water and you're taking more fiber into your diet and you're exercising more, eventually your bowels will activate more and... Wait a minute. Tip number 3. Every online search you'll look for and losing weight will tell you you got to have a good support system. Surround yourself with friends. Exercise with people. People, get your support system. But what they don't seem to tell you a lot is that you can't completely lean on these support people. They're human beings just like you. They're messed up, they've got problems, eventually they get bored, tired, want to do something else. You can't make someone be there for you 24/7. So, yes, get that support system. Seek out those people you can exercise with that'll hold you accountable. But at the same time, work at finding that inner strength to keep you going. Ask yourself, why do I want to lose weight? And don't make it, I want to look great at beach season, or I want to do this, or make the reasoning deep. Make it really hit you where you live. Make it something you can hold on to when you're craving that chocolate or that pizza or candy or whatever, that you can grab hold onto and say, no, I'm strong and this is why I'm doing it. This reason. Find that inner strength so you can hold on to it in times of crisis. Tip number 4. You're going to mess up. Like we just talked about. You're a human being. Human beings are fallible. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're going along great and you mess up. You eat a cheeseburger, or you have something you weren't supposed to, or you didn't work out. Tell me if this thought sounds familiar. Well, I've already messed up a little bit. Might as well just take off the day. No. My friend Beth Patterson will tell you that it's a stepping stone. Her exercise system that I told you about earlier, it's a stepping stone to a new you. You take a bunch of these little steps and you eventually reach a journey. Nobody ever reached a journey by taking an enormous leap. It's small little changes over the long haul. So when you finally reach your destination, you'll be like, that was amazing. How did I get here? You took small little steps. Sometimes you may fall. Sometimes you may stumble. You just get right back on and take those little bitty steps until you're right back where you want to be. Tip number 6. And as we close this section of tips, remember to keep telling yourself that perfection is not possible for you. There's only one guy who was perfect, and that's Jesus. You're not Jesus. So when you stumble, when you fall, take a moment, give yourself a hug, put on some happy music, put on something that'll make you laugh, call a friend. Whatever you do, don't wallow in negativity. Don't beat yourself up, because what we're doing here is a marathon. It's not a get thin quick fix. It's a marathon. It's a lifestyle change. You're gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. We're all gonna mess up. Everybody gotta mess up. There's a country song in there somewhere, isn't it? The point is that as you're going through your day, be nice to yourself. Be strong with yourself. Stand up to people that are trying to break you down. And don't kill yourself when you make a mistake. Just get right back on the horse, take the little steps, and you will reach your journey. You may not reach it as fast as person over here or person over there, but you will reach your journey because it's your journey. It's not anyone else's journey. So keep telling yourself that. This is my journey. I'm getting healthier and I'm doing it for me. And keep walking. Keep walking the steps. Dark chocolate has something in it called flavonoids, which act like antioxidants in the body. And baking chocolate is low in fat, and it also has low calories. You'll need some tools. You'll need a bowl. You need a couple of tablespoon measuring cups, something to mix with. You'll need some low-fat blended yogurt, and you'll need your unsweetened, high cacao, unprocessed dark chocolate. I put mine in a larger container to make it easier to measure out my doses. First things first, you want to start with your yogurt. Now, I used to start with the cocoa, but then I dropped the yogurt down on top of it, and it caused a chocolate cloud that, well, quite frankly, stained something. So I start with the yogurt now. You take a tablespoon of yogurt, which is 10 calories, and I want to show you this. That is not a tablespoon. That is a heaping tablespoon. You want to level out your tablespoon. Otherwise, you'll have to add more calories. We put the yogurt into the bowl. Next, we'll add our baking chocolate. I like to have 2 different tablespoon measuring spoons because I don't want my yogurt mixed in with my baking chocolate, and I don't want my baking chocolate mixed in with my yogurt. So we're gonna use this half tablespoon measuring spoon to do a full tablespoon. Again, we want to level off and make it a nice level measurement. Since this is a half tablespoon measuring spoon, we're going to do 2 of them. And that means we have a full tablespoon of unsweetened baking chocolate in with our yogurt. Now it's a matter of mixing. Start off by mashing as much as you can of the chocolate into the yogurt, and then you slowly start stirring. Scraping the sides, mashing whenever you see lumps of baking chocolate. See how it's starting to congeal together here? Okay, we keep stirring, mashing every now and then, stirring. This may take a little bit, but the time you spent doing this will be a lot more pleasant than choking on baking chocolate as it enters your nostrils, which, believe you me, is not fun. So keep stirring. It's starting to really come together now. You may have some leftover yogurt and chocolate in your bowl when you finish this, but if you use the same bowl to have your cereal in the morning, you'll get every last scrap of residual chocolate. Okay? Scrape the bowl to get as much as we can. Kind of looks like some frosting. Woo! I may be on the forefront of discovering decisively that unsweetened baking chocolate is really good for the muscles. Whew! I'll wake you up in the morning